In today's video, I'm going to review this Charyjod LED desk lamp. Alrighty, so it comes with a little pen holder there, and it comes with a 5-foot USB cord. I'm going to plug in the USB right here. Alright, now we look on the back, and we have your on-off switch back here. You have your USB in, and it has a USB out. And this is kind of handy because you can at least charge your phone or something while you're at your desk without having a bunch of extra cords. Now, at the time of this posting, this is going for about $24, which is 30% off. And so I'm not sure how long that will last, but that's a pretty good price for this product. Alright, now the first thing to note is they did not include a power adapter. So you're going to have your own USB power supply. Let's take a look here. Alright, now this requires 2 amps in order to run the light, and if you want to use the charger for something else, then you need 3 amps. And here's something I've noticed. Here's a charger that I use, this power adapter, and this is rated at, let's see here, 2 amps, 5 volts, 2 amps. And I kept wondering whether I was doing it right because sometimes it would turn on, sometimes it would not. And so what I did was I swapped it with an Apple charger, and this one is rated at 2.4 amps. Okay, so this one is not enough to do the light and another one, but this one was just didn't work. It didn't work all the time. So 2.4 exceeds 2, so I'll do the recipe with this one, and I don't know if I have a higher one in order to test the USB, but I will look before the end of this video. Alright, so I've plugged that back in, and then here's how you turn it on. The switch on the back, it's on right now, but if you notice when I powered it up, it didn't come on, and that's like it's supposed to, because you can do that here. Now the power button there, and that is a dimmable, and you dim it like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shut the lights off, and then you can see. So I've got several lights going on here, so I'm going to shut off my there and also under the counter. All right, and let's see if we can, I'll shut off the one on the top too. Okay, it's at night, and at this point in the game, this is the only thing lighting this room. And this would be a lot easier to evaluate what's going on. We can also, I can show you here, but this has a couple of features. For one thing, it's dimmable, and then you can slide this up and down, and you can dim it, all right? There's on, off, right? And then this right here appears to be like a book light, and this will be high. All right, let's go through some of the features here. As I mentioned just a second ago, this is the reading light, and when you have the reading light on, then the dim doesn't have any effect at all. So you can run the dim with the reading light off, all right? Now the next button over is the color temperature button, and there are 5 color temperatures from very cool to very warm. So that is the very cool, a little warmer. Okay, and then all the way up. Now, on the camera, you might not be able to pick it up, but I can clearly see the different color temperatures, and that is something that you can use. Now, the last button over here is a timer. It's got a 45-minute countdown, and the light should go off. All right? Now, let's talk about just a couple more things here. The light, let me put the camera up just a little bit. The light is adjustable. You can swing this down. You can also swing it left and right. And these go together, or they come out to 180 degrees like this. And this pivots. And pivots quite a bit. Now there is a limit to how far forward that you can put this. That is about as far as it goes. If you have these forward and you go just a little bit further, then it will start to tip over, okay? So bear that in mind, that it's not, it's not glued or anything to the desk, so that has its limitations. But at least that gives you some options of what you can do with this. My biggest complaint is it does not come with its own power supply. And like I showed you before, the first one I used just didn't work with the light, not consistently anyway. And the Apple charger did at 2.4 amps, but at 3 amps, that's what you need in order to charge, and I so far haven't found one. So if you want to use the USB plug on the back, you're going to have your own power supply. What I'll do is I'll put a link below that is capable of doing both this light and the additional accessory here. I did some research and I did find this. This is a very reasonable option here. We have 4 of them for around $15 and they can do 3 amps each. So this one will work, and I'll put a product link for this one in the description below along with the light.